Hi everyone, my name's Kelly and I wanted to reintroduce myself because I've got a load of new followers on TikTok and probably on some other social media as well. So I just thought I'd make this video to tell you who I am and why I got into this, talking about women's rights. Well, last year I stood for the Party of Women in the general election and I got 286 votes, which I was really pleased about because Party of Women's only been going since just over a year. And so at the time it was only a few months old. We had 16 candidates and we got a total of 5,077 votes between us, which is just fantastic. Some of the other parties didn't field candidates because it was a snap election and it was so challenging, the timescales. So if you look at the bigger picture, we're going to get into government? No. Did we think we were going to? No. But what we did achieve was managing to speak about women's rights without being cancelled. And we got a million leaflets in homes across the UK. So we got the message out and we talked to so many people as part of the campaign as well. So we did achieve a lot, even though we didn't get anywhere close to being in government, but that wasn't the aim. Some of our detractors say, but you didn't get into, you lost, but that wasn't the plan. So I don't think we did lose because that wasn't the plan in the first place. So after the election, I wanted to carry on talking about women's rights, women's sex-based rights, and so I decided to start a podcast and I've been releasing a video, an interview every week since then, so you can check those out. I'm on YouTube and I'm also on all the other channels that you might listen to your podcasts on, so you can look me up. So yes, what led me to this? Well, I'm a business owner. I have a care business. We have about 80 staff who go out into the community and look after people in their own homes, helping them to live independently. So we've got about 80 staff and over 100 clients. And I'm also a counsellor. So I have a team of people running the care business and I oversee it. I help make decisions, I help solve problems, and I support the senior leadership team. But day to day, I am also a counsellor, so I work with women who have been abused through narcissism or other forms of abuse, women who've been cancelled, bullied or harassed. And yeah, how did I get into women's rights? So, I've always been interested in women's rights because, you can see what happens when women don't have rights. You just have to look at other countries. And actually, I had my head down quite a bit. But in 2020, when they started locking down, I knew that wasn't right because what they were saying was to stay home. Stay at home, stay in your house, don't come out of your house because you need to protect vulnerable people. But vulnerable people are at risk of loneliness, and that is more deadly than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Well, loneliness is a killer in and of itself, and I knew that was just wrong. I just knew it was wrong. So I looked up and I started taking notice of the people who were speaking out about it. And listening to because the government and the media and the establishment were calling me, basically me names. They were calling me all sorts of names because I didn't go along with what they were saying. And it felt abusive. I felt like I was in an abusive relationship with the government because we all were. And so I started to look at who else they were calling names. And that led me to basically change the way I saw everything in the world. The world just was not what I thought it was, and that took quite a few years to go, what on earth? So part of the lockdowns, learning that I realised that trans was harmful to women, and I started looking into it. There was a woman that I went to some of the marches in London with, and her child was fast-tracked to get a double mastectomy, whilst she couldn't get a hysterectomy as a woman, a middle-aged woman who needed medical support. She couldn't get that, but her daughter was being fast-tracked in the middle of lockdowns to get her breasts amputated. Yeah, so yeah, it was from that I started looking into different things and was absolutely horrified by what I saw. The government and the establishment are losing the information war. They can't stop us from finding out what's going on now because they've the internet. So anyway, so that's me. If you want to know more, please send me a message, and thank you for being here, and thank you for following me. I know that a lot of you have just joined my channel because of a little video that I made. Yeah, I made a little video because someone was giving us grief for saying that women should have rights. Of course they should.